It's Tuesday. I'm so excited. It's 90 Day Hunt for Love. And the title is throwing me off.
Completely.
The girl who treated it like an interview. I am racking my brain. What would be appropriate to treat like an interview in this situation?
I don't know. Like, is it a date? Is it sex?
I hope not.
And what kind of questions would you even ask if it was for one of those?
Well, I guess we could take a page out of Tim's book where he was asking Elise, do you have an STD? How many partners have you had? But this says the girl who's treating it like an interview. Has she met Tim yet?
I was
Might be
say.
the perfect match.
Yeah. She's taking notes from Tim, apparently.
I mean, sometimes you can't go wrong with that. He makes some pretty good points. But interviewing girls about their sexual history on the bus was not one of those. Let's see who messes this one up this week. Let's go, channel surfers.
Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
So this episode is starting out with the Jay and Tiffany date. I have been waiting all season for a Jay date, and I really hope she's not going to interview him.
I don't even know what she could even say other than just sit there and look at him because he's so pretty.
And she says that. She's like, he's handsome. And she is looking amazing. She has this black top on and this leopard print skirt. It is so cute. I think she looks cuter than she's looked for any of these other dudes this trip.
Yeah, she's beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful people here. We're only seeing a very small portion of them.
Yeah. What surprises are in store for today? But what do you guys think about her outfit? Let us know in the comments. And even though Tiffany is looking amazing for her date, I don't think she's feeling Jay.
No, I don't either.
What makes you think that?
Well, she seems like she's kind of really shy with him, and she even says so. He said he wanted to be adventurous, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, what's he going to talk about? And he asked her for a kiss.
Now, that was kind of a weird... I'm glad he asked for consent, but you would think there would be more flirting. They weren't even like sitting next to each other cuddled up.
No. And you could tell by her body language, I don't think she really wanted to do it, but she went ahead and she did the kiss, which was completely awkward.
But, I mean, you know, I'm hot for Jay. If he would have kissed me like that, I would have melted all over him.
But then he's like all over her, like, you know, he's like kissing her face and she's like backing away and he just keeps like coming.
That's it. She's got the ick. She's not feeling it because I'm feeling it. He's like saying I'm a high school teacher. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's great with kids.
Perfect.
He says communication's important. Now I have to say, okay, it's nice to say that, but you really have to prove that. That's not something you can just say on the first date and I'm going to believe. Sorry,
Right.
I'm an attorney. I need proof. And then he says everyone loves chocolate, which break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah, he said he had a lot going for him. Everybody loves chocolate.
But
That's
that
his words.
was not a very smooth way to go into the kiss. You would think that maybe they were flirting. He would have his arm around her. He'd be getting closer, and then he might ask.
Well,
instead of him just like sitting there, hey, let's make this a game. Let me kiss you. And then he says, am I your number one? In what world? It's your first date.
It was extremely awkward, all of the things he was saying and asking. And I actually made a note to myself. I was like, he acts like a guy. And I get this because he's so good looking.
So good looking.
He does not have to try really hard to get women. I am sure. This is a classic case, I think, of somebody who is so good looking that they don't really know how to put the effort in when they are attempting to go after somebody that's not showing a lot of interest or
maybe he doesn't realize, I don't know, his Instagram is a thirst trap. Yes, I found it. Oops.
But you see what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense that he probably has not done a lot of practicing at trying to get someone. They probably just fall at his feet.
He would not have to tried hard with me.
Exactly.
That was working for me, but that's how we know it's not Tiffany.
He probably just has to grunt and the girls are like saliving and stuff. Salivating all over.
About him grunting, D. We've got to get through this episode, and
he probably flexes these muscles and they faint.
His face, he just has the prettiest face. Anyway, yeah, but that was weird. Am I your number one? Even after he said, I know you're dating other people. Like, I thought, okay, cool vibe. And then he pulls that out. Maybe it's too much, too fast. Maybe it's love bombing. I don't know, because the date ends pretty quick. And Tiffany says it just makes her realize that she likes Carlo.
Yeah, it was painful to watch. It really was.
Channel surfers, do you think anybody's going to find love here? D?
Well, I've watched the show, so we'll see.
Well, I'm not talking about this episode. I'm talking about this season. Maybe
I don't know.
find love. I don't think anybody's
I don't know about love. I think we might find some hookups or
Exactly.
that's about it.
Get a little spanking. That's it. Paging Nurse Courtney. Paging Nurse Courtney. We'll need you. Apparently, Courtney has been visiting Colt in the hospital every day since his injury.
That was the most relaxed, connected conversation I've seen of anybody on this show, was them two FaceTiming each other.
Well, they were friends first, so that does go a long way. They still are just friends, technically, but Colt isn't just feeling friend vibes, and he is wondering if Courtney's feeling the same. I'm sorry, you do not get that dolled up, even if you're on TV, to be on a video call if you're not interested.
Really not. And she looked gorgeous, by the way. I mean, you could see her on the
Stunning.
phone, and I mean, I'm just like, oh my God, she's so pretty.
She was gorgeous on this. And Colt, he's wondering if she's feeling the same way. Another sign, she was fiddling with her necklace nervously. So, yeah, I'm catching more body vibes from her off Colt.
Yeah. And it was so funny because she was like talking about how hot it was there. And he's like, well, you're hot here for me, you know, kind of thing. And I was just like, oh, listen to him. He has got so much
Game. He is a gamer. He knows what he's doing. I have said this from the start, from the jump.
Yes. But what a great thing to say to her. I mean, it was just a perfect comeback for what
The man
she had
knows
said.
what to say. Remember, this is number 4, the 4th romantic relationship we've seen him have on 90 Day.
Well, for me, it's the first.
I know.
Yeah.
First time's always special, Larissa. Anyway, so Tiffany is worried that Chantel might be moving up and on her territory with Rocky. Because remember, Tiffany has 3 guys. She's the only one that's allowed to multiple date people because not Jen, according to everything she said about Jen. Anyway, but that's probably not the only guy she needs to be worried about at this point.
No.
Because it looks like Carlo might be catching some feelings for someone else.
He wants to take Elise on a friend date.
Friend date, which I think he was just really nervous and he said it that way so he wouldn't get like an easy letdown. If she says no, she just thought it was a friend date. But she's going to put him on the spot.
Absolutely. Not only is, you know, this going to be a real date, you're going to get down on one knee and ask me. It was
And
hilarious. He does.
And Chantel goes, I didn't realize that was happening. Because remember, she was going to help Tiffany out. She didn't know Elise was helping out too by taking Carlo. She was helping Tiffany out with her little 3 situation by taking Rocky.
Yeah.
Now, Chantel, she's got a date as well with Rocky tomorrow. So I don't get interview vibes from Carlo and Elise. I actually really like their chemistry. You can tell that they're friends.
Yeah. They have a lot of chemistry, you can tell.
Very
And
natural conversation. They make each other smile and laugh. This is some of the best chemistry I think we've seen on this show.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny when they were asking Chantel about her and Rocky. She was saying, you know, that she was walking around her room naked and seen him outside doing his yoga poses.
I cannot imagine walking around naked with those boobs. Mine are like a fraction of that size. I'm like a size F. And that's way bigger. It hurts me to see it. Like, I'm like trying to sit up straight because my back hurts. I can't imagine like not having support on those puppies.
Not my kind of problem. Sorry.
I
I cannot relate.
I just bought this shepherd's hook. Liz used to have one that you can use to like dig into your back, like massage it. Oh my gosh. It hurts so much to see. She almost looks like she's hunched over a little bit too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. She looks amazing. I wish I had the back strength to carry those suckers around. I just got this weak back that's like,
I understand. And what about the bromance going on over here between Carlo and Cole? What the heck?
Well, I guess Elise has some competition with Carlo, who is spreading rumors about her and Rob. No wonder he's spreading rumors because he wants to make sure Elise is off all of his loves.
This stuff just gets crazier and crazier. I swear.
I love it. Bring me another shot of tequila.
I know. We should be taking a sip of wine every time they change.
Girl, we would be drunk. We might get
I
through
know.
this thing. So we're playing a game of sexy bingo.
Sexy.
And if you get a red square, then you have to do a dare. This is so stupid. Jennifer has to lick an earlobe. So she licks Tessa, aka Stacy Dash's, her doppelganger's earlobes. She don't want her any feelings.
Probably a smart move. I think that was designed to keep Rob and Cole both from not being mad. Because if she
Yeah, but what about Chantel's little heart?
Yeah, well,
Didn't pick her.
Chantel's over there with Rocky at the moment, so I don't think she's too concerned.
Now, Carlos, the next one, he has to take something off. He takes off his shirt. He throws it at Tiffany. Tiffany's not into this sweaty shirt thing, but it's taking away the sting from Rocky. And then he goes over there and kisses her.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the girl to be this with.
He literally.
Did you see what she did with Jennifer?
He literally just asked Elise out, and she's like, "What the hell is going on? You know, what is he doing? He's playing with fire. This is going to come back and really bite him."
You know that Tiffany is like talking to 3 different guys, but she hasn't kissed any of them. And it makes me think she would take this moral high ground that she didn't lead them on because she didn't kiss them, which is total BS. She's leading them on.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter, but that's similar to the high ground she was taking with Jennifer.
Yeah. And she did just kiss Jay. I mean, granted, it wasn't, like a knock your socks off kind of, kiss, but she did kiss Jay on that date.
For a girl who has 2 kids, she knows what sex is. This isn't her first time. I don't know why we're acting like we have to be so virginal.
I don't know why all of these girls are acting like prudes. Like, seriously, what's wrong with a kiss? Like, that's going to be the fastest way to know if you have any chemistry with this person or not. Just kiss them. What's wrong with them?
Know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss.
But you know what I'm saying? It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
that
It's a
song.
kiss, for crying out loud.
I know. It's so stupid. I mean, I don't think Elise will care. She's kissed Rob a lot better than
A lot,
whatever
yeah,
Harlow just gave.
Yeah, that was a hot, steamy kiss with them that first night.
We see May dry humping the freak out of Joe.
Freak is exactly right. Oh
She
my
got
God.
it there. Her head was about to be spinning around. I thought it was some exorcist thing going on. She was trying to relieve him of those demons, and she done put the demons into Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know how he likes to see his woman on another person.
Yeah. He's like, what did he say? She was quirky?
Freaky, I thought.
Yeah. He said that's okay. He might be able to keep up with her freaky or something to that effect. It was funny.
He likes that. Her giving him that lap dance. He wants to ask May out now. And then the rest of this freaky date, well, I guess that's what we'll call it, this dare bingo, goes to Rocky, who thinks that this dare bingo is a 4-play smorgasbord.
Yeah. I think there
I
might
thought
have
it
been
was
a lot.
stupid, but
I think there might have been a lot we didn't see. So we saw shots. Who was it?
well, we saw a massage, but I guess there were
Massage,
things that we
shots,
couldn't show on
yeah.
television. It was probably an orgy. We just didn't see it. He had to give Chantel he had to give a 30-second seductive massage.
And Chantel just jumped up there and volunteered. Like, there was no picking anybody else. She was like laid across the table or the ottoman or whatever that was.
To me, Rocky.
Tim said she jumped up there like somebody being the first to get $1 million.
Man, I don't think Tim knows what it's like to jump up there to get some good dick. That's what it looked like to me. He also says that Rocky's just going to take what he can get.
He's looking for any ass he can find. That's what Tim said.
He is looking for a rack is what he is looking for, because that lady, she has an impressive. Then Rocky gets bingo. He gets the whole card or the line or whatever you do to win bingo. I don't play bingo. Can you tell?
Yeah, I used to play bingo.
So how does it work?
So you either get a line across, down, or diagonal to get bingo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he got the big O, and he had to twerk. And he asked Usman to beatbox, but Usman doesn't beatbox. He just goes up there and starts twerking with him. Maybe there was a language barrier.
Yeah, I don't think that Usman understood that he wanted him to give him some music to the twerk, not to Matchy's twerk.
Now, did you see Courtney at all on this date? I didn't see her.
No, I bet she's at the hospital with Cole.
And Usman was just looking sad and alone during all of it until Dream Boy Rocky asked him to come up there and beatbox. He just started twerking on him.
Mm-hmm.
Twerk a little, work a little. Anyway, Rocky is hot stuff, according to everybody here, except me and you.
Yeah, I don't find Rocky. Although he did.
He's not bad looking. He's not ugly. He's just not my type.
Well, we're starting to see a lot more of his personality. So I think it's his personality that people are finding so attractive. He is. He's kind of fun. He is quirky.
He's goofy.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
He could
But it's a
twerk.
mustache. I just can't get past the like Reno 911 mustache.
I understand.
I just imagine
that.
him in these like really short brown shorts. I don't know. Anyway,
Like a skinny Magnum PI.
they probably are too young to have seen any of that. And that's why
Sorry.
they're liking it.
Sorry.
It reminds them of their dads or something. I don't know. So we have a double date, and who knows? We might have an extra person joining us.
Yeah, Rob. I'm still laughing just thinking about it. Rob's like, yeah, who knows? Cole may be out there. He's such a stalker in some dinghy in the middle of the ocean, dressed like a fisherman in one of Jack Sparrow's shirts.
Jack Sparrow shirts, and maybe he can borrow the Gilligan hat and just complete the outfit.
Yeah.
Complete the look. Speaking of outfits, Jen looks stunning. She has this off the shoulder dress. It's white. It has these orange prints on it. She has these big black sunglasses. What do you think, Channel Surfers? What do you think? And who wore it best? If we're looking at Jen and Tiffany, which one are you liking better? The leopard print black shirt or the off the shoulder shirt that Jen is wearing?
I just love Jen's outfit. I think she's such a fashionista.
And you know what? It might not be a like who did it better, because Tiffany might be more of a night look and she had a night date, and Jen might be more of a day look. But yeah, Jen's outfit, amazing. I mean, even like down to her brown, it almost kind of looked like a basket tote. It was very cute. Very cute.
All of these women have some amazing clothes. I mean, they all dress so nice.
Me and my typical t-shirt sitting there like, what you wearing?
Well,
Where
that's
did
me. I
get
mean,
it?
I live in t-shirts and pajama bottoms, and that's about it. If my dogs see me getting dressed, they know I'm actually going somewhere at this point, because I just live in my lounge clothes.
I am at the beach this week, so I've got more like suit covers, things like that. But that's why I'm wearing a little sundress today, because who knows what the day will bring. It's the first day it's been sunny since we got here this weekend. Anyway, jet skis.
Well, that would be so fun. I have never done
It's
that.
so
I
fun.
would love to do that.
All right, my in-laws have jet skis at their house, not at the beach. We'll have to try. I've never been on their jet skis either. I have been jet skiing. My friends in middle school and high school, her parents had jet skis. They lived on the lake, and her brother was driving the jet ski and pulling behind on the tube, pulling the tube behind.
Mhm.
And his friend got his leg wrapped around the rope before he took off, and he had to go to the hospital. Like the rope into
Oh,
so bad.
no.
I mean, he's fine. Everybody's fine now, but that was very scary. And then when we went to Costa Rica, when I went with Rob's family back in 2016, I think. I can't remember. There were 2 trips, and I missed the second one, which was in 2018 because I had eye surgery. Anyway, we went jet skiing then, and I rode with his uncle on the jet ski. And then his uncle, we went to a bankruptcy attorney conference. I did. One of my colleagues comes up to me during the dinner, and she's like, I met this guy named Rhett who said he took you to Costa Rica. That's my husband's uncle. And then I'm getting text messages from my mother-in-law and my husband like, watch out for Uncle Rhett. He knows you're there.
No.
I hope he didn't say, oh, yeah. And she like rode on the back of a jet ski with me and stuff. He's a mess. We love him. He's a mess. So Robin, Jen's date, that's actually a pantsuit. Very cute.
Yeah, I thought it was a dress too, and then we seen her walking down the beach, and it's a pants.
Still amazing. I want that.
Wondering if it's a cover-up, like a swim cover-up or something.
Channel servers, if you know where to get that, let us know. It's so cute. I might have to like screenshot it and do a Google reverse search. Anyway, I got my first Rob red flag.
Oh, you didn't like the conversation.
It was going great. He is saying all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a danger. Beauty like this. And when I look in your eyes, I see that same danger. Just like Okay, well, you're a smooth talker. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
What was my red flag is that he said, look, I know you're still dating other people. That's part of the process. And I want you to all be mine. And I respect where you're at with that right now. But when you are mine, I won't let anyone near you. It just was very like, dude, that's not your place to decide who's near her. You have to trust the person you're with. You have to trust that they can live a life. They can be around whoever. You don't know who you're going to come across day to day. If you're working, if you're at the grocery store, you can't live life trying to control other people around your person. You just have to have the confidence and the trust, and huge red flag, but she loved it.
She loved every bit of it.
Which is probably why she gets into toxic relationships. Maybe this is what we missed from his season of 90 Day. Maybe there was something like that.
Well, I didn't take it quite the way that you did. I mean, yeah, that's what he's saying, but I was thinking that it was more just in relationship to this game in particular, because everybody is dating, trying to date other people and stuff like that. And that he was saying, if we were exclusive, I wouldn't be letting anybody else get that close to you.
This game is a microcosm of the real world. Jennifer is a beautiful woman. Men are going to be interested in her. Women might be interested in her. It's not a appropriate response.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just kind of thought it was more in relationship to the game, not necessarily everyday life. Because I don't really think the game is
trust. And he's admitting he doesn't necessarily have that with Jennifer either, because he's seen her chew up and spit out Tim. He has seen her chew up and spit out Cole right in front of him and then walk on over to him.
Cold-blooded, he said.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah.
But you know what? She saw you trying to get Elise's mouth pregnant pretty much with that first kiss, which was way hotter than whatever you just gave Jennifer.
I thought this one was, I think this one was more of a romantic kind of kiss.
It wasn't romantic. They look like birds trying to eat birdseed off each other.
It was better than
insane.
It was better than the one between Jay and Tiff.
You have lips, use them. He wasn't using his lips at all.
This just goes back to me saying, I don't know what it is with this group of 20-somethings, but they're definitely afraid to do much kissing.
I thought they were in their 30s.
I don't know. I thought like Joe is what, 25? I mean, still.
Yeah,
I'm 56. I ain't afraid to kiss somebody.
Well, go do it.
Well, I'm not interested in kissing anybody, but I'm just saying if I was, I would do it.
All right. Well, you know what? Your dog Drake sitting on your bed behind you with that cute little donut around his head is looking real sad that you're not interested in kissing anyone.
No, he's not, because he knows then he's just going to get all of my attention.
Anyway, I felt some raw red flags here, so
I can see it. But he's still cautious. He's still worried about getting hurt because of what she's seen. That she's done to the other guys. So
makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
For anyone watching on YouTube, we just had to fix the lighting. It's starting to get rainy over here on the coast of South Carolina, and Dee's room was getting not so bright.
Dark. And I looked like a ghost the last time that happened while we were recording. So
she did.
And then I have to laugh every time I look and see Drake in the camera because he's just passed out on the donut ring thing protecting him. He has, for anybody watching, he has really bad allergies. So this time of year, he is constantly broke out. So I have to pretty much have him in a cone or a donut.
He's a little red-nosed pitty, and I had a little red-nosed pitty too. And he's just so adorable. He has blue eyes. He reminds me so much of Lily. He's so cute. And they have skin problems. She had skin problems too.
Yeah. He's just a love bug. He's my little love bug. He loves.
He's like, Mom, I just want snuggles later, do the show, and then come back over here.
Exactly.
So speaking of wanting snuggles, Rocky and Chantel, Rocky goes up to the bar on their part of the date, and he orders a double mezcalita. Now, I think that says a lot. Like, I know Chantel feels like she needs to interview him. Yes, this is where we get to the interview part. But just be observant. See what is happening in his world. The man ordered a double mezcalita.
I don't even know what kind of drink that is.
Fair point. Fair point. I used to be a bartender. Yes. Lauren the lawyer was Lauren the bartender. I just like socializing with people. It's fun. Anyway, this was back in law school. Mezcal, it is a liquor that, similar to tequila, it's made with agave. So that's the plant, like the cactus plant. That's the plant that they use. Well, it's not the cactus plant, but that's the plant. It's agave plant. That's what they use to make tequila, and mezcal is a similar one. Mezcal has a smoky flavor, though. It's the type of agave. It's the process, but it has like a much deeper, smokier flavor. It's a lot stronger. So he ordered a double mezcalita. Now, a mezcalita is basically a margarita substitute with mezcal. This says double. He's not here to sip drinks. He's here to get hammered. How bored is he on this date already?
Well, he knows what he wants, though, for sure. That's a very unique drink.
It is, which means that he's very familiar with different offerings of bars at the ripe old age of 20-something. Anyway. It's also a little bit more costly drink, so I think it's showing that he's enjoying his time off TLC's pocket. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just pick up on the clues. Pick up on what your conversation, let the conversation lead you. If there's a quiet moment, you don't have to be the one to start it. Let him start it. And if it's not flowing naturally, like Chantel said, maybe it's not right. Don't force it.
I agree. Pulling out questions to start asking somebody is probably the last thing I would do.
And she says she forgets what to ask, but that's the thing. With dating, there isn't the right thing to ask. Show who you are. If it's the right person, it will work. You don't have to do certain things or be certain things for it to work other than yourself. You want to find somebody that's a good match for you.
Well, just have a conversation. Like if the conversation is flowing, the questions will come naturally. It'll just, go from one part of the conversation into another.
And if you're nervous and he doesn't get that you're nervous on a date, he is not empathetic and not in touch with feelings enough to realize that might be a possibility, then you don't need him either. Now, she says she does get this really easy feeling with Ashley. She keeps mentioning Ashley. I stand by what I said week 1. I think we're going to meet Ashley by the end of this.
I hope so, because we've heard enough about her. She was saying basically that, this just kind of makes her think, more and more that her connection with Ashley is more genuine and, that's the direction she needs to go.
She cannot get Ashley off the mind.
No, everything comes back to a conversation with Ashley.
She is
about
feeling
Ashley.
her.
Yeah.
Why'd she go on this show then? Social media.
Yeah.
Let's answer it honestly.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it once before, what we thought she might be doing on there. But I think she said something about she went ahead and did the show because she wanted to see if she could get clarification on her feelings for Ashley.
Now, TLC is going to have to do a follow-up on this.
Absolutely.
They actually did a whole series based on her family after she was on 90 Day called The Family Chantel. She is very entertaining.
Well, it's not showing here in this conversation, that's for sure. Sorry.
That's true. It's hard to believe she is ever at a loss for words, especially if you meet her mom, who is never at a loss for words. Anyway, I digress.
I mean, even when you see them, like last night at the sexy bingo, when you see them out on the jet ski, everything seems easy. Their conversations, their interactions. I don't know what happened when they sat down at this bar and started having a conversation.
I've never gotten the easy vibe off of Rocky from anybody. Even with Tiffany, it doesn't feel like his conversations flow easily. So it might be a him problem.
It's a possibility.
But, don't try to change him, girl. It's your first date. If it's not flowing, it's not flowing. So the dating coach has told Tim, shoot your shot with May. And he does.
I thought it was amazing and wonderful. And once
he did good.
Yeah, he did great. And once she started talking, I realized they're very similar. So they're both kind of reserved and afraid to take that first step and stuff. And I think they might actually be a really good couple.
It's the first time Tim has even asked somebody out in 10 years, but you couldn't guess it. He was looking her straight in the eye. He started with, look, we've talked. I haven't really connected with anybody. The dating coach has told me to shoot my shot because I'm slow, but what do you say getting to know me? I think we have something in common. And he's like looking her straight in the eyes. He didn't have to do this wimp out like Carlo. Let's go on a friend date. Yeah. And she respected that.
She appreciated it. She said she was glad that he asked her out.
Tim, that's right. Draw the line. Let them know the men from the boys.
That's right.
And now Mr. Drake is back up and he is staring straight at the camera for anybody watching on YouTube. And he is so cute. He's got his little head in that donut. Anyway, Elise and Carlo fuck?
Wow. Like, we did not see this one coming at all. I'm shocked.
At least that's the last thing she wants is for this to be a Cole, Rob, and Jen situation. Who started all the drama with Cole, Rob, and Jen and continued it?
Elise.
Well, I was going to say Tiffany.
Elise
I was
and
going to say
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah, it was both of them. It was both of them.
Tiffany came hard for Jen.
Yeah. But
she was like leading the charge on it.
True.
So maybe
Elise is concerned about how Tiff is going to come after her.
I think they are both terrified that you fuck around and find out, literally.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have to say though, because I thought Elise, I mean, she pretty much just put it out there. I don't want this. This is the way I want it to be. And he's like, yeah, okay. Like, we go from just finding out that they have slept together the night before to an exclusive relationship on this show. Like, what the hell?
They're exclusive now. They're exclusive because Carlo says, if you asked me up till yesterday, I would have told you it was Tiffany, but now I would have to say you. Oh my gosh, Elise, if yesterday this man would have chosen Tiffany, give it some more time.
Like, I'm just shocked. Like, it just progressed. Like, we didn't even know there was any kind of interest between the two of them until this episode, between Carlo and Elise, to finding out that they have slept together, to an exclusive relationship. It's like boom, boom, boom.
They have had a friendship and they've been talking a lot. So they've gotten close. They probably have gotten closer than the people who are just going on dates, to be honest, because they've been talking so much. And they've talked about relationships. She knows what he is looking for because he talks about Tiffany. I mean, I dated my husband before. I mean, we were friends for like 5 years before we ever even dated.
Yeah,
so,
same before I got married.
Like, you go in with a established connection, although 5 years and then all of a sudden, oh, we're dating is different than 2 weeks. But
wow,
I don't know. Yes, it seems very fast. Red flag. He is telling you that yesterday it would have been Tiffany. I almost felt like, yeah, it's her now because you just mesmerized him with your moves.
Well, I'm just interested to see what Tiffany's reaction is going to be to this.
Relationships are going to take a lot more than just banging them in bed. I mean, that can get you so far. It can get you pretty far, but there's a lot more to it.
I think you probably hit it right. These two have probably been friends since the beginning of the show, and we've just not been seeing it. So they have been slowly,
and they've talked about it.
Yeah, they've been slowly, growing into this relationship, and it just got out of hand.
Now, Tiffany happened to text Carlo and telling him to come over because she wanted to try to lock it down and get more serious with him also.
She's decided that he's the one that she wants to pursue, not the other two.
Talk about unrequited love. Talk about the wrong timing.
This is going to get so messy and so bad so fast.
Well, Courtney and Joe, they decided to just pop over and hang out with Tiffany. So they're hanging out on the back porch talking about how Courtney is so confused, recounting her date with Usman. She likes Colt more, but she doesn't know who she likes more. It's like the editing is just making this a whole big mishmash. She's got to pick one of them. Like, no, dude, it's been a couple of weeks. Feel it out. It's fine. Stop listening to Tim telling you that you're going to kill Colt.
Yeah.
Colt would be fun. No, I'm just kidding. You would kill Colt if you broke his heart with Usman. Anyway, we don't care about them. It's fine. Carly comes in. And Tiffany, she says to Joe, give me a minute. So he's banging on the door really loud. Basically, before Carlo left Elise, she said, go tell Tiffany and then we'll bang. So this man is ready to get it in. He's like, come on, I got to get this over with. Let's go tell Tiffany it's over and I'm going to go get it in.
Right. And, I mean,
bang, 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 bang.
And Tiffany and them were sitting outside. Like, she's hearing this through the bungalow that she's
the glass
in,
door.
the glass door. She has to go inside just to get to the front door. So it is extremely loud. I mean, he's like,
you better answer this door. My sex depends on it, although it didn't last night, but it does today. And when he walks in, he looks like the breath got knocked out of him.
Yeah, he was not expecting, first of all, for there to be anybody there. So he's not wanting to have this conversation in front of Courtney.
I don't think it's just people there, though. I think it's the conversation. Because if people are there, he's going to do what he did, which was, I need a private moment.
Yeah, he don't know what, he's scared to death to have this
He's
conversation.
scared.
He
He's
is
scared of
to
her
have
because
this-
of what she did to Jennifer and Rob, pulling them through the mud. It's not a good look, girl.
Well, yeah, I have to say, when Tiffany gets mad, she is like a completely different person than we see on a regular basis. Anytime that when she blew up with Jen, it was horrible.
And I think that's why he looks pale like a ghost. It's not because Courtney.
He knows
is out
what
there with
wrath is
Joe.
coming his way.
He just wanted to drop by. I mean, if he could have texted her, it's over, and then pinged Elise, I think he would have done that.
If he could have sent Elise, he would have probably done that.
It's like, but dang, I didn't get her number yet. I mean, I don't know. Tiffany was dating 3 other dudes. Didn't kiss them, but she's kissed him. She hasn't. There's going to be that moral high ground,
Right. And
which she took with Jennifer.
I also kind of think that might have been the reason why him and Elise did kind of gravitate towards each other, is because he knew that she's the girl that's been in the square, with these other guys. So,
Well, I think friendship, I mean, it's not just a friendship. It's a friendship where they're talking about what they're looking for in partners, how their dating is going, what expectations have been broken. So at the same time, they might be thinking, oh, well, that's like me. Oh, well, we both think like this.
Well, I was going to say, I think a lot of times, when you take a relationship with the opposite sex off of the table and you're just friends, you have those conversations like you would with your regular friends, and they probably learn a lot more about you a lot faster.
I mean, that's just like me and my husband, Rob. One of my boyfriends dumped me on his birthday. I was driving home from his birthday party and I got a text, and I was like, called him. I was like, oh my gosh, I just got dumped and it's your birthday. And I was so sad. And he was all excited about a relationship. And I was like, don't move too fast. Don't make the same mistake I did. Anyway, so I knew, like, I had known him for like 5 years before we ever even started dating. Knew what it was like. I've talked to him about girl stuff or for him and guy stuff for me. So, but again, 5 years versus 2 weeks. I think we're seeing this on a smaller scale, but I get it.
Yeah. I can see how it happened. I'm just surprised. I did not see it coming.
But I think it's good. They've got great chemistry.
They do. I think that the rest of the season for this is going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out.
I almost wonder if he's not going to tell Tiffany next week.
Well, we didn't watch the previews to see so we don't really have any kind of heads up to know, but I think he'll go ahead and do it. I think Elise is going to make sure that Tiffany knows.
She was his number one until
I know, but Elise is
yesterday.
Elise is taking a much different approach.
It doesn't matter. We've got to look at what he's going to do. And this man looks pale as a ghost walking into this room. Part of it is Tiffany's draft, but part of it probably is letting go. We'll see. We'll see next week.
Yeah, we're not going to find out this episode. That was the end of this episode.
That's it for 90 Day Hunt for Love, all right, channel servers. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our podcast, either on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on Apple Podcast or Spotify. Come find us over in the Facebook group, Remote Reality. We're also on Instagram and TikTok. We're posting shorts of our episodes every week, just like a couple of little shorts of some of our favorite moments. But we'd love to see you over there as well. Thanks for listening. That is the best thing you could do to support us right now and show us your love. We love you guys. Show us some love. Like and subscribe. We're a little baby podcast. And yeah, that's the best thing you could do to show us that love. And I love seeing the comments. We read all of them.
Yes. And try to respond to all of them.
We do respond to all of them, even if it's like 2 days later. I make the time to come back and respond to everybody. And it's cool that we're still able to do this. I think I always tell people, I'm like, okay, D, you look great for our 30 viewers.
And yet I still worry about it.
Well, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. And I will see you tomorrow with Big Brother and Thursday with Big Brother. Gonna see what happens there. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Let's ride.